السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. الحمد لله رب العالمين. Inshallah, today we are beginning lesson number 35, as you can see, and today's lesson is we have al-kimya. When we say al-kimya, bimana al-kimya is simple what we term as chemistry. Okay, chemistry. So this particular field of science that is termed as chemistry in Arabic, we call it al-kimya. So this ya here is having fatha instead. Okay, so it's not school, it's fatha. So al-kimya. I hope that is clear. So what we are coming to learn here is going to be revolving around al-kimya, that is chemistry. So without wasting much time, let's just begin. So as you can see, he says that كان الأولاد يتحدثون في الليل. Children, كان الأولاد, the children were chatting, يتحدثون, they were chatting, they were speaking with one another, في الليل, in the night. ويتسامرون. So there's something here he's saying, يتسامرون. The verb is tasamara yatasamaru, which means that يعني أن يتحدثوا في الليل. So الحديث في الليل is what we term as tasamar. Okay, so chatting, speaking at night, or having a conversation in the night is what we term as yatasamarun, is what he's terming as here. So this particular phrase defines this one. كان الأولاد يتحدثون في الليل ويتسامرون. So as I said, the yatasamarun means they were speaking at night. يتحدثون في الليل. Okay. وكان أكثر حديثهم, and most of their conversation عن الكيمياء, it was about chemistry. So these children were chatting with one another in the night, and most of their conversation was about chemistry. Their speech was about chemistry. وكان إسماعيل يقول, and Ismail was saying, سمعت أن شيخا, I heard that a sheikh, and after I said a sheikh, I have explained a sheikh. In this particular context, it means a knowledgeable person. So I heard that a particular man, a particular knowledgeable man, يحول التراب ذهبا, he changes حول. The verb here is حول. حول يحول is to change something. تحويل is the change. Okay, change of something. تحويل. So حول يحول. So سمعت أن شيخا يحول التراب ذهبا, that I heard that a particular knowledgeable man changes dust or sand into gold. يحول التراب ذهبا, he changes dust into gold. So you can take dust or sand and he can turn it into gold. Okay. ويجعل نقود النيكل والرصاصة, and he make nukudan. What we say nukud? Nukud means money, but specifically means coins. Okay, coins. Okay, the coin form of money. So ويجعل النقود النيكل, and he makes nickel coins. Nickel, this is just nickel that they have written like that. So he makes nickel coins, والرصاصة, and bullet. We have seen al-rasasa before. أطلق الرصاص, you can remember, he released the bullet. So he makes nickel coins and bullets. دنانير ذهبية وجنيهات. دنانير ذهبية, golden dinar. دنانير ذهبية, golden dinar. وجنيهات, and pounds. Pounds. When we say junayhun is pounds. Okay, like Egyptian pounds and other pounds. Currency is just a currency. Okay, so this man, he makes nickel coins and bullets into golden dinar and pounds. I hope that is clear. Okay, so let's observe who is this man, or what he talking about. Let's listen carefully and see. وصدقه محمود وقال, and Mahmud confirmed what he said. صدقه بمعنى he affirmed it, he affirmed him. Okay, صدق means to affirm something. Okay, صدق يصدق, like we have Sadiq. Okay, similar to that is Siddiq. Like we have Abu Bakr. You know, Abu Bakr was called Siddiq. The Prophet gave him that title as Siddiq. Okay, so as I said, Sadaqah, to affirm something, and that is very nice. You know, Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, what he did was very amazing. Okay, when the Prophet was having, you know, at the beginning of the prophethood, the Prophet was doing secret dawah. Okay, it was the first early stages of the dawah, the first, a few years, the Prophet was doing secret dawah. The dawah was not public, okay, because the kuffar was strong. They were very strong at that time. So the Prophet was doing secret dawah. And when the Prophet speak with someone or speak to someone about Islam, the person will say, okay, let me think about it. And then the person will go and consider a lot of things and then see whether he can convert or not. But when the Prophet spoke to Abu Bakr didn't say, okay, let me go and think about it. He just accepted it. And that's the nature of Abu Bakr. That was how, the kind of iman he was having was something that was way different from any other person's iman. Okay, it took Umar and then Hamza, it took them 6 years to understand what the Prophet is saying and to convert to Islam. 6 years. They accepted Islam in the 6th year. The Prophet has been talking about Islam for 6 years. And yes, but they couldn't accept it on the point. On the first time, Abu Bakr, on first time he just accepted Islam. So he's affirmed that the Prophet is a prophet. He's a real messenger of Allah. So he is given the title as Siddiq. He doesn't have two things. As far as the Prophet is seeing it, there's no other thing. He just affirms it. If it is really coming from the Prophet, anything coming from the Prophet, he's ready to take it and act by it. Okay, there's no thinking about it. So وَصَدَّقَهُ مَحْمُودٌ وَقَالَ, Mahmud confirms or affirms what he said. وَقَالَ, and he said, Naam, yes. إِنَّهُ فَنٌّ, it is it is a fun. What is a fun? The fun is speciality or art or a field of knowledge. Any field of knowledge, we call it fun, as a fun. Okay, so fun is a speciality of knowledge. So he says that it is a specific field of knowledge. كَانَ النَّاسُ يَعْرِفُونَهُ, people used to know it. So people used to know this particular field, this speciality of converting sand to dust, to gold. People used to know that. وَلَكِنْ, but انقرض علماء هذا الفن, the scholars, the knowledgeable people in this speciality, انقرض, they have gone under extinction. Inqarada means for something to go under extinction. Inqarada yanqaridu, to disappear, like to go under extinction. So walakinna inqarada ulama'u hadha al-fan, this particular time they have been extinct. There's no one who knows again. Watuwiya zalika al-bisat, and that laid, and that thing that was laid has been folded. This is an expression. It's not to be taken literally. He's saying as if every speciality of knowledge is like something that has been spread. And he's saying that this particular field of knowledge, which is no more, he's saying that this particular field or speciality which was laid has been folded. I hope that is clear. For 2 years, I can be sought. This particular, as I said, besought, like we said, basato is to spread something. Okay, so bisat is the thing that you lead, the thing that has been laid. We call it al-bisat, like the carpet that is laid, okay, a mattress or anything that you lay on the ground for lying down on it or something, that is bisat. So he's saying that 2 years can bisat, rather that thing which was laid, he's considering it as something that is laid, like all particular fields of knowledge are something that is laid down and functioning. So he's saying that this particular one, unfortunately, has been folded. Okay, so simply to mean that it is no more in existence. Okay, and the verb here is tawa, and I think we have seen tawa before, to fold something. Okay, so this is the majhul form, tuwiya. Okay, it has been folded. So it says that fata'assafa al-awladu kathiran, the children, they regretted. Ta'assafa bimana to be sorry or to regret something. So ta'assafa al-awladu kathiran, the children, they regretted that this particular field of knowledge is knowledgeable people are no more. They regretted that fact. Okay, wahazinu, and they grieved. وقالوا, and they said, لو وجدنا أحدا يعرفون هذه الصناعة. If we had found, لو وجدنا, if we found one person, يعرفون هذه الصناعة, who know this manufacture, الصناعة, manufacture. Okay, so it's in that if you know one person who knows this manufacture or craft, okay, who knows this craft, الصناعة, if we found one person who knows this صناعة, لتعلمناها منه, we would have surely learned it from him. This lam is for emphasis at tawkid wal qasam. So لتعلمناها منه, we will have learned it from him without any doubt. وَصِرْنَا أَغْنِيَاءَ بِدُونِ تَعْبٍ وَمَشَقَّةٍ. وَصِرْنَا أَغْنِيَاء بمعنى, and we would have become rich, بِدُونِ تَعْبٍ, without stress, وَمَشَقَّةٍ, and difficulty. Okay, and difficulty. So, or hardship, would have become rich without stress and hardship. So look at the kind of mind these children are having. They are having the mentality that they will become rich without having to work. Okay, they will just have the sand and they will be able to convert it to gold. So they will not be working. That's what they are thinking. Like sand is something, or dust is something that is available in abundance. So they are thinking that in a small time they will convert the sand into gold without having to work for in life. Okay, see the kind of mentality they have. وَكَانَ أَبُوهُ بِمَسْمَعٍ مِّنْهُمْ. وَكَانَ أَبُوهُ بِمَسْمَعٍ مِّنْهُمْ. Their father was at a place of hearing from them. When we see masma'un, it is ism makan, a place of hearing, like we have mat'am. Okay, al-makan allazi yakul fihi an-nas. Okay, is the mat'am, the place where people eat. So the same way, masma'un is a place where you can hear. Okay, sami'a means he heard. So masma is makan, a place where you can hear. So his father, their father, was at a place where he could hear this conversation that they were having. And they weren't aware. So they weren't aware that their father was listening to them. Okay, faqala, and then he said, La tata'assafu ya awlad. Don't be sorry or don't regret, oh my children, فَإِنِّي, for indeed I أَعْرِفُ الْكِمْيَايَ, I know chemistry. So their father told them that he knows chemistry. وَأَنْتُمْ أَعَزُّ النَّاسِ إِنْدِي, and you are the most honored people to me. فَأَنَا أُعَلِّمُكُمْ غَدًا, so I will teach you tomorrow. So this is what their father told them. Their father told them that he knows chemistry and that he will teach them tomorrow. وَأُخْبِرُكُمْ بِصِنَاعَةِ الْكِمْيَاءِ, and I will inform you about the craft or manufacture of chemistry. I will teach you this particular craft, okay, of chemistry, where you can convert that sand or dust into what's the name, into gold. فرح الأولاد كثيرا, the children rejoice a lot. The children rejoice what? A lot. وَنَظَرَ بَعْضُهُمْ إِلَى بَعْضٍ, and they look at one another. وَشَقَّ عَلَيْهِمْ أَنْ يَنْتَظِرُوا إِلَى الصَّبَاحِ, and it was hard on them, the manner they couldn't withstand the fact to wait until morning. وَشَقَّ عَلَيْهِمْ أَنْ يَنْتَظِرُوا إِلَى الصَّبَاحِ, بمعنى الانتظار إلى الصباح كان يصعب عليهم. They are waiting until morning. انتظار, okay, or ينتظرون أن ينتظروا إلى الصباح. This is مصدر, okay, أن ينتظروا إلى الصباح بمعنى انتظارهم إلى الصباح. They are waiting till morning. كان يشق عليهم, it was hard on them, the man that they couldn't withstand it. You know, when someone is to have something special, the person is hastening. So that's what he's talking about. They were very happy to learn this thing of converting sand into dust, into gold. So they couldn't wait until morning. Okay, فَاسْتَطَالُوا اللَّيْلِ, so they saw the night to be long. They were thinking that no, for us to wait till morning is something difficult. So فَاسْتَطَالُوا اللَّيْلِ بمعنى they foresee the night to be long. Istatola is to come to see something to be long. فَاسْتَطَالُوا اللَّيْلِ, they prolonged the night in their mind. وَلَكِنَّ وَالِدَهُمْ قَالَ لَهُمْ, but their father, he said to them. So this walid here, it is giving us a clue that is their biological father. Okay, we have ab and then walid. As I said, al-walid allazi waladaka, the one who really gave birth to you. So it's in the walakinna walidahum qala lahum. So their father, their biological father, he said to them, لا يمكن تعليم الكيمياء إلا في النهار. لا يمكن تعليم الكيمياء. Learning chemistry is not possible. لا يمكن, it's not possible. إلا في النهار, except in the day. فإن ذلك فن دقيق, for indeed that is a delicate craft. So he's saying that chemistry is a delicate craft. Bimana, it is something that you cannot learn in the night. It is delicate. It has to be in the daytime, where things are obvious and things are clear and there is light everywhere. That's what he's saying. He says that Namal Awladu, the children slept, Wantabahu Mubakirin, and they woke up very early. Mubakirin bimana early. Intabaha here, the verb here is intabaha. Okay, and when we say intabaha bimana, to be alert, that's literally what it means. Okay, to come to your consciousness, or to be alert to something. Like most of the time the teacher is teaching and then he says that intabihu jiddan. Okay, he's speaking to his students. He say intabihu bimana, be alert, or bimana pay attention. Okay, but it can also mean to wake up. It's like when someone is sleeping and the person is not, in a state of alertness. So when he wakes up, like he has come back to consciousness, so we say intabaha. How that is clear. But intabaha in normal sense, or most of the time, means to be alert to something. Okay, or to be cautious, like very cautious to something. So intabahu mubakirin, they woke up very early. That's what he's seeing here. Okay. And then وَلَمْ يَزَلْ إِسْمَاعِيلُ وَمَحْمُودٌ. And Ismail and Mahmud, لم يزل, they kept يريان الكيمياء في المنام. They kept seeing the chemistry in their dream. You know, sometimes when you are to do something in the morning and then you sleep in the night, like you have been dreaming about it. If the thing is something that is very important to you, and it matter, that is maybe something once in your lifetime, so something that is happening in your life, you think about the thing such that even when you are sleeping, it's like as if you are dreaming about it. So he's saying that وَلَمْ يَزَلِ إِسْمَاعِيلُ وَمَحْمُودٌ. Ismail and Mahmud, they kept yarayani al-kimyaya fil manam. They kept seeing the chemistry in their dreams. Okay, Ra'ah Hishamun. Okay, this is either Hashim, I think Hashim. So this should be Fatha, the Ha should be having Fatha. I think this is a typing mistake. So Ra'ah Hashimun. Hashim saw Annahu fi qasrin shamikhin. He saw that he was in a majestic castle. Qasrun is the castle. Okay, like Fir'aun. Fir'aun had several kusur, like in the Quran, kusur, he has castles. Okay, so Qasrun is a single one, castle. Okay, Shamikhin, majestic, lofty. That's what term as Shamikhin, a lofty building is term as Shamikh. So Qasrun Shamikhin, a lofty castle. Walibasin fakhirin, and a boastful dress. Fakhirin is a boastful. Okay, like you see most of the time Allah says, Wallahu la yuhibbu kulla mukhtalin fakhur. So it's from similar word. Al-fakhur is the one who is very boastful. Someone who has a lot of pride and is always boasting. That's a fakhur. It's excessive. That's mubalagha, excessive boasting person. It's fakhur. So fakhr, like we have fakhr. Fakhr is pride. Okay, not in a positive form. Someone who is proud of every single thing. Okay, the noun form is just fakhr, but the person is excessive one. The excessive is fakhur. Someone who does it a lot is fakhur, and the noun is fakhr. So fakhirin, he was wearing a dress a boastful dress. وَقَدْ بَنَى الْقَصْرَ, and he had built the castle. وَصَنَعَ اللِّبَاسَ, and he made the shirt. بِالْمَالِ الَّذِي حَصَلَ لَهُ بِالْكِمْيَاءِ, by the money الَّذِي حَصَلَ, which he earned or which he had. بِالْكِمْيَاء, by the chemistry. So he already slept and had a dream that he had a lofty castle, and he was wearing a very boastful dress. And all this from what? From al-mal allazi hasala lahu bil kimya, from the money which he had earned from the kimya, from the chemistry, the act of turning the gold, the dust into the act of turning the sand into gold. So he already dreamed, and then he did this. He had a lot of money and he built a castle and then all that. So he says that in the morning, فَصَلُّوا الصُّبْحَ, they prayed the subh prayer, that's Fajr prayer. وَجَلَسُوا حَوْلَ أَبِيهِمْ, and they sat around their father. يَنْتَظِرُونَ فَرَاغَهُ مِنْ تِلَاوَةِ الْقُرْآنِ, waiting for his finishing. Waiting for him to finish. يَنْتَظِرُونَ أَنْ يَفْرَغَ, they were waiting for him to finish. Faragh is the masdar. Faragun, finishing, the noun form. Okay, verbal noun. So yantaziruna faraghahu, waiting for his finishing. Min tilawatil Quran, from recitation of Quran. So their father was reciting Quran after subh, and they were waiting for him to finish. وَأَتَمَّ أَبُوهُمْ حِزْبَهُ, and their father completed his portion. Hizb shay, the hizb of something, bimana a part of it. Hizb shay, yani juz'un minhu. Hizb, when we say hizb, a part of something. So atamma abuhum hizbahu, their father completed his portion. He was reading a particular portion of the Quran. He finished it. Waqala, and he said, Halumu ya abna'i, come along, or come on. Halumu is an expression. Like we have halumma. I think it also comes in the Quran. Like I think it's Surah Al-Ahzab. Okay, please, Surah Al-Ahzab and other surahs you see it. Okay, قَدْ يَعْلَمُ اللَّهُ الْمُعَوِّقِينَ مِنْكُمْ وَالْقَائِلِينَ لِإِخْوَانِهِمْ هَلُمَّ إِلَيْنَا, like Allah says. Okay, so halumma means come, like you are calling someone, come on, let's go. That's halumma. So halumu ya abnai, come on, my children. The one that they are about to set out, to go out. فَخَرَجُوا مَعَهُ, so they went out with him. They went out with their father. وَقَدْ أَعْجَلَهُمُ الْإِشْتِيَاقُ إِلَى الْكِمْيَاءِ مِنْ أَنْ يُفْطِرُوا. وَقَدْ أَعْجَلَهُمْ الْإِشْتِيَاقُ, bimana their ishtiyaq is longingness. Like when you are longing for something, when you have extreme desire for something and you are longing for it. So al-ishtiyaqu a'jalahum, their longingness, il-al-kimya, their longingness for chemistry, a'jalahum, it made them hasten, min an yuftiru, such that they didn't take breakfast. That's what he's saying, min an yuftiru, al-ishtiyaqu il-al-kimya, longingness for chemistry, a'jalahum, hasten them, min an yuftiru, from taking their breakfast. So that was the kind of desire these children were having, to learn the craft of turning sand into gold without and to become rich, okay, بدون تعب ومشقة, without stress and hardship. Okay, this was what these children were wanting. So let's see what happens. So their father set out with them, and I think we have to pause here, and then inshallah we'll continue from this particular point in the next lesson, and then we will see very interestingly what is coming to happen. Something very interesting will happen. We have to pause here, and inshallah we'll continue in the next lesson, and we'll see what is happening. جزاكم الله خيرا وبارك الله لي ولكم في قرآن الحكيم ونفعني وإياكم بالآيات والذكر الحكيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.